Hi, welcome to another paper planes video. In this video, we'll build a bug plane. So this one looks like a bug. It has small winglets and tiny legs, and so it pretty much looks like a bug, but it flies like a regular glider. So let's get started with that. So as usual, start with a rectangular piece of paper. This time we want to fold it diagonal from this corner to this corner. Typically it's much harder to do that correctly because you might miss the like if you start from this corner you might not end up properly on this corner. So basically what I do is I kind of take a ruler and draw a line that kind of says how the fold has to go, and then follow along that fold. So start from this corner, draw a line that ends at this corner. Now let's make the fold. So this makes it a lot easier, and also if you try to fold it on the other side, like on the opposite direction of the line, it becomes even more easier. So let's start with that, and that's what I'm doing here. There you go. So now we have the two corners properly set up. Typically what happens is if you start setting the corners, you might end up in the middle, and which means that you might have to kind of compromise on one of the sides, which is not ideal. Anyway, that's the technique and it works. So we have that fold. Next, we want to fold it so that this edge kind of touches the corner where these two edges meet. So let's just align it that point and then finalize the crease. So we have this edge meeting that point. Next, open it up and make another edge that is now meeting the crease that we just created. Okay, for the next step, take this edge and make this corner touch the corner, or like the intersection point of these two edges. Okay, repeat it on the other side. This is probably the most complex fold in this build. So once you're done with this, you should be good. Okay, that's it. And then you have to make, so if you look at it, it basically looks like a triangle. So fold this triangle in half. Do it on both sides. This basically gives the legs, or forms the legs for the bug plane. Okay, that's it. Next, flip it around and follow this crease and make the fold. So this plane is much easier if you use a thinner paper, and it gets harder if you're using a thicker paper, as I'm doing. So the folds would be much easier if you use a thinner kind of paper, because there are many folds here, and then the paper gets even more thicker as you make these folds. Okay, once we are done with that, we make the fold where we just fold it in half, forming the winglets here. As I said, it gets thicker and thicker as we are making like more folds. So thinner paper would be better here. Okay, once we are done with that, make the winglet. So leave a little space for the fuselage at the bottom, and then make the fold. Now flip it over and make the fold on the other side. Now we're pretty much done. Open up the plane, and if you look at it, you would see the leg here. That's sticking up, and this is the body. So just give it a little push, and then you have the legs showing up here. So just rest like this, and then you can have the have the plane fly as usual. So that's kind of the bug plane. As I mentioned, it's much easier if you use a thinner paper, and if the plane it's really nose heavy because it has all the folds on the nose. So if it doesn't fly well, you could kind of like give it a little up elevator, so that'll make it glide a little better. And then if you did not make it symmetrical because of all these folds, it's possible that the wings are not symmetrical and did not align. If that happens, the flight might the plane, when you fly it, it'll probably go a nosedive. So look at the direction it turns, and then try to give a little bit more up elevator or rudder on that side. Basically what that means is you would just say like, okay, if it goes and turns this way, then I just give it a little rudder here, and then that'll make it try to make it go flatter as much as possible. So anyway, that's the plane. Have fun building it and play with it. I'll see you in a different build video. Thank you.